So, may nagtanong sa akin, sabi niya, "Ma'am, paano ka nakakuha ng license dyan sa Saudi Arabia? Hindi ba, stricto dyan?" So, in my case, guys, I'm not an expert, pero based on my experience, kumuha lang ako ng appointment through Upshare online. And then, when I got there, I got assessment. So, ibubook nyo is yung basta kailangan nyo lang may translator. Google Translate ka talaga kasi Arabic yung mga choices doon. So, if you're not capable of reading Arabic, you can translate it. So, piliin mo yung getting new license. Tapos, may mga options doon na assessment, ganyan, for assessment. So, pagka book mo, may date ka na, pupunta ka doon, at i-assess nila if you are capable of driving. So, the first thing is that papadrive ka nila. They will assess if you really can drive or no. And that's the criteria. Criteria for judging. Hindi, criteria for how many hours you will get for the training. Driving training. Like that. So, for me, kinuha ko lang is yung pinaka-minimum, which is the 6 hours. So, that includes 2 hours na lecture, exam, and then the practical. So, 6 hours, that's the minimum, guys. If you already know how to drive and they can sense na marunong ka na talaga. For me, meron na akong experience kasi nagda-drive na ako sa Philippines. So, madali na lang sa akin yung pag-assess nila sa akin, nakikita nila. Basta most importantly, yung basic, guys, kapag nandiyan ka na sa loob ng kotse, be mindful of the basic. Titingnan mo yung yung mga mirrors mo, if they are placed right. So, titingnan mo yung side mirror, tapos adjust ka ng seat mo, gaganon ka, para makita nila na you are, mindful, and you really know how to observe and do the right things when you're about to drive. Ganon. Hindi ako masyadong magaling sa English, kaya pasensyahan mo na, nandito ako sa Middle East. So, ayun na, guys. Pagkatapos nun, i-assess nila yon, tapos mag-seatbelt ka, kahit assessment pa lang, mag-seatbelt ka, tapos adjust mo yung seat mo para makita nila na, she's really, educated on how to drive. Ganon. Tapos, ano pa ba? After the assessment, guys, mag-aano yan sila, magbubook ka ng another appointment for your training. So, yung training, guys, magle-lecture yan online. Papanoorin mo lang. In my case, they are speaking in Arabic. The lectures are Arabic, so I really basically don't understand. So, I just watch the video and then proceed. And then, there's a lot of videos. Like, if you are in Arabic country and you understand Arabic, you can learn a lot of things. But for me, I did not understand them. That's why it's very hard for me to learn. But, alhamdulillah, napasa ko naman siya. After that, meron kayong lecture. Pagkatapos ng lecture na natapos mo na lahat ng lectures, you will proceed to the test. The practical test wherein you will be tested. Test nga, di ba? You will be tested kung alam mo yung mga road signs. So, for me, nag-review talaga ako, guys, kasi in the Philippines, iba talaga yung mga road signs doon. Charot. Ay, hindi naman siguro iba, pero ako lang ang hindi, uneducated ako sa Philippines. Kasi, di ba, pag Pilipinas, parang, okay, sige, ganun. Minsan nga, walang signage eh. Pero, inaral ko talaga. May booklet na binigay sa akin yung friend ko. Like, hindi naman siya booklet, para lang siyang, comics na tinandaan ko lang mga possible na mga lalabas sa exam. So, nakita ko talaga, when I reviewed about it, guys, lumabas talaga yung mga basics lang. Kaya naipasa ko yung nairaos ko yung exam. So, after the exam, they will have the final training. After the final training, so, ang final training pala, guys, is about tuturuan ka nila kung saan ka mahina. Gets mo? Kung saan pinakamahina ka, sasabihin mo yan sa sa trainer mo. Sasabihin mo, ay, hindi ako marunong ng parallel. Gaganon ka. Be honest, kasi doon nila ifo-focus yung final training mo, which is gonna be the reason kung papasa ka or hindi sa practical exam. So, kung hindi ka talaga marunong mag-park, or may mga ka sa changing of lanes, meron kang problema sa sa side mirror, ganon, kung paano mo i-adjust ng ganon pag nagpa-park ka, or paano, may mga techniques silang ibibigay sa'yo sa parking. So, it's very important na maging honest ka sa kanila para maturuan ka nila at para pumasa ka sa last practical test, which is the road test. Titingnan nila kung how are you going to deal with everything. Hindi ka na nila tuturuan, guys. In the practical road test, hindi ka na nila talaga tuturuan. Kaya doon pa lang sa final training mo, gawin nyo na. Kahit ulit-ulitin nyo pa, okay, roundabout, wag ka nang magreklamo, girl. Kaya mo yan. At saka, para sa'yo yan. Kaya doon ko lang din natutunan because dati naman sa sa Philippines, it's not, hindi ako harsh driver. Very very calm. Like, mag-una na kayo, wala na akong problema. Bahala na kayo dyan, mauna na kayo. Ganon ako. Basta maabot ko yung destination ko, makarating ako doon ng safe, okay lang sa akin. Ganon ako. At up until now. Pero dito pala, guys, iba naman ang dito sa Saudi, iba ang driving culture nila. Charot. Like, if you are going to overtake ka na, wag ka nang magpatumpik-tumpik pa. Ganon. Basta mag-signal ka lang because they are harsh drivers and they are in a rush always. So, you need to be open to that and you need to accept that because they are Saudis. They are, I'm proud of them, how they drive. I'm proud of how they manage the road. And, yes, there are accidents, but not all of them. Because they know how really to manage the road and the, circumstances. So, ganun lang, guys. Punta ka munang Abshir. Abshir lang first. And after Abshir na may ka na. Sunod-sunod na yan, guys. And for the payment naman, guys, I paid almost 1,500, parang ganun. Mga ganun lang. More or less, ha. Excluding my expenses going there and back and forth. Excluding pa yon. Pero, pinaka-max na yung nagastos ko is 1,500 SR. So, guys, really life-changing talaga when you know how to drive and you can drive around here because the Uber is very expensive and if you want to go somewhere, it's very convenient for you. So, it's a good idea na gawin mo to para sa'yo, okay? Laban lang. Bye!